It began with a wrong turn. I was deep in the Amazon basin, chasing a story about gravity-defying waterfalls and ancient petroglyphs. My guide had vanished hours earlier, spooked by something he refused to name, and I was left with a half-charged GPS, a soggy map, and the unsettling sense that the jungle was watching me. The rainforest swallowed sound. No birdsong, no rustling, just the heavy breath of humidity and the occasional creak of unseen limbs. I stumbled through vines and ankle-deep mud until I collapsed beneath a strangler fig, delirious and muttering apologies to no one. That's when she found me. She was enormous, at least 9 feet tall, with fur like moss-draped bark, and eyes that shimmered, like amber caught in sunlight. Her scent was earthy, like crushed leaves and river stone. I tried to shout, but my voice was lost in the canopy. She looked curious and placed a heavy hand on my shoulder. We were surrounded by woven huts and towering tree platforms. Her family was there, gentle giants with expressive faces and gestures that spoke of kindness, curiosity, and a strange, protective pride. They fed me fermented fruit and root mash, wrapped my feet in bark fiber sandals, and watched me with the intensity of museum guards. She was their matriarch. I called her Mara, though she never spoke aloud. Her language was gesture, scent, and vibration. She kept me close, always within reach, always under watch. I was safe, but not free. Days passed. Then weeks. I learned their rhythms, the dawn rituals of leaf bathing, the twilight dances that shook the trees, the midnight hums that lulled the jungle to sleep. Mara would sit beside me, stroking my hair with fingers like branches, her gaze unreadable. I began to sketch her family, symbolic portraits etched into bark, capturing their grace and sorrow. They hung my drawings in their dens like sacred relics. But I was still a prisoner. One night, under a blood-orange moon, Mara brought me a bundle of vines and pointed to the edge of the forest. Her eyes were wet. She pressed her forehead to mine, then turned away. I followed the path she'd cleared, a winding trail of crushed orchids and broken branches. Hours later, I emerged into a sunlit glade where a house stood like a forgotten dream. It was modern, yet wild, glass walls wrapped in ivy, solar panels nestled among bromeliads, and hammocks swaying between mango trees. The owners were a retired botanist couple from Sao Paulo, living off-grid and cataloguing rare flora. When I told them my story, they laughed at first. Then they saw the sketches, the bark portraits, the sandal fibers. Their faces changed. "You met her," the woman whispered. "The Guardian." They told me accounts of explorers who had vanished and returned with tales of these forest giants. Some were mad. Some were changed. All spoke of a female protector who chose her guests carefully. I stayed with the couple for a week, recovering and writing. I left behind a mural of Mara and her family, dancing beneath the moon, eyes full of longing and light. The couple promised to preserve it. Now, back home, I sometimes dream of her. Of the jungle's breath. Of amber eyes, watching from the trees. I wonder if she misses me. I wonder if I was ever truly lost, or simply chosen.